Hi, sweethearts. It's Tara. Welcome back to Tara's Take. So it's Tuesday, Craft with Me Day. And I thought we could work on some ephemera for the Thanksgiving journal. So I was just looking here. I was going to show you a couple things I've already done. I have these playing cards that I decided I would put some napkin on. I got, let me grab them. If you remember, I got some napkins up in Flagstaff, so I put a piece of this onto here and distressed it a little bit and put our little guy there. And then some of this velvet, green velvet. I love this stuff. I think it's so cool. But here's the fun part. Look at the back. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, gold. We like gold. So yeah, I have these playing cards. We never use them. And I got them years and years and years ago at what is it? Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble. So yeah, I decided we would put them to some use. Okay. So yeah, I've been playing with these, and this is my first one I did, and it's gonna go as, you know, just decorative in our journal. And then I've got this little guy we did together the other day, and then this one I did yesterday. I was playing around with some of my little digi stuff, and I still need to glue this on the back. And right now, and then these of course are alcohol inks we did on Sunday. So yeah, I've been cutting out some stuff and prepping some things, and thought I'd bring you guys along. I bought this up there. I believe I showed you guys. And so I'm gonna put, I really like this, and it's funny, this pattern is different. They had this pattern down here, or a different pattern down here at our Hobby Lobby. And I kept putting off buying it even though I really liked it because I didn't need it yet, you know. And so the other day when I was up there, I saw this pattern and was like, oh, I've never seen that one. So I bought it, and it's so cool. It's like chiffon. Look at that. It's super, super nice. And I had thought that it was going to be more ribbony and, you know, kind of harder to handle, but it's soft and kind of transparent and really pretty. So yeah, I'm going to put a piece on each side of this, and then I thought I'd throw, you know, something fun down on top of it. Okay, let's see, what kind of adhesive do we want to use for this? I don't want to use art glitter glue because it will clump and look ugly underneath. I'm thinking that the glue stick might be the trick. I hope. I'm going to see. I'm going to put some on here. It holds other material pretty well, so we'll see, right? Oh, I don't want to get it all over the front. Messy, messy. I should have put down a paper. I know. I'm going to have to clean up my mess before I do the other one. And it goes right through, it seems, so it'll have to dry. But let's see here. But I do think it will stay because it's really, and plus I'm going to put something on top of it that I think will probably hold it down too. So there's that piece. Let me grab a wipe because I made a mess right here. And can you guys see okay? Making sure. I'm going to sit down one of my handy dandy glue pages. I should have done that in the first place. You're right. I hear you reprimanding me. Well, I'm reprimanding me. Okay, and then to this side. Yeah, I was playing with this right before I turned the camera on, and I thought, oh, that'd be cute on there, so I flipped it on and decided to bring you guys along with me to decorate. I like doing the decorating with you guys on the off days when we're not, you know, working on a journal, and I'm trying to get this stuff prepped because I know Thanksgiving is literally right around the corner, and I'd like to get this done and in the shop before it's, you know, passes me by. So I was thinking that one of these little ones here might look cute. Where is my dauber? Right where I keep it. Figures. So how's everybody doing today? Technically, I'm recording this on the Friday before you guys will see it because I'm trying to get some videos in the bank again. You know, I've talked about that. Same as what Tina talks about, you know, having them in there so when you need to take a day off. And I do need to go, oh, gotta use my pen. What do I do with it? It's buried here somewhere. I do need to go to the grocery store because after our big feed fest on our trip, you know, Courtney's totally on board with getting back on the program we've been on and getting us, you know, getting back into gear. And so, yeah, I need to go grocery shopping and get a few things. So I need to take a day off from videos and everything and go do that. But I want to make sure I have, isn't that cute? I want to make sure I have enough videos in there so that it doesn't impact, you know, next week or anything. Or, well, this week I'm talking about. Just getting caught back up. You know, even just being away 4 days impacts you. And then I took, you know, I took a little time after we got home off because this week has just been, I don't know, it's so weird when you get back from vacation how tired you can be. I had forgotten just how tired I can get on vacation. Does anybody else do that? Show of hands. Get exhausted more than if you had gone, if you hadn't gone? Sometimes I feel like when I get, you know, when I'm done with vacation, I need to come home just to rest up. It's, I guess, you know, you go out and you do a lot more, you know what I mean? When you're doing the vacay thing, because you're playing, you know, and we don't usually shop every day for like, I mean, we walked, I didn't finish telling you all about it because, you know, we ran out of time, but we walked for like, I don't know, 5-6 hours each day that we were out, you know, because there was just so much to see, and I had 20 shops on my list. I know I mentioned that to you guys. And it's funny because we actually were only able to hit, let's see, I think we went to like 3 shops that weren't on the list, but we were actually only able to hit probably 8 of the shops on the list. So, but you know, when you go into an antique store, which a lot of them that we went to were antique stores, there's a lot to see, right? I mean, gee, whizzle sticks, there's a lot to see. It's so much fun. And, you know, you're kind of looking through all these stacks of stuff and moving things without dropping anything, of course. And, you know, it's like, oh my goodness, there's so much to those places. They're amazing. But I had mentioned to you guys that my favorite antique shop up there was Aunt Maud's. Yeah, if anybody ever goes to Flag, or if you live in Flag, or if, you know, whatever, visit Aunt Maud's if you like antiques, because her shop is really fun. She had a lot of stuff in there, and she didn't mind kind of, you know, working with you on the price, you know, which was very cool, I thought. So I was looking here to see if I want to do more of this, or if I would like to do some of this one. I think I'll do more of this. This one has more, I don't know, the green is a little, well, there is a little bit of that green right there. But this would be cute with a tab, huh? Like to the side. And it kind of matches the color. I like that. I think I'll put that there. Not with my glue, or my gold stick though. That won't work. Yeah, we did. We had so much fun in her shop. And then, oh, and we went Culver's Crazy. If you've ever been to Culver's, you know what I'm talking about. We had a dinner there one night, and we bought, oh my goodness, I'm embarrassed to even say, we bought 4 pints of their, what you call it? What do they call it? It's not ice cream. You know what I mean. I know what I mean. I just can't think of it right now. Anyway, custard. They're frozen custard. Oh my gosh. We pigged out on frozen custard, okay? I kept telling myself, it's vacation, have fun. And I did. Oh my gosh, I did. Yeah, it was funny. Courtney was like, we're going back on our eating program. I said, I know, we are. That was the whole plan the whole time, was to go have fun, enjoy ourselves, and then when we got home to really, get back into the groove of, doing what we've been doing. So yeah, the only thing I've changed, and I'm going back to it, is I had stopped using her recipes. I had stayed on like the restrictions of the things that I was eating and stuff, of like staying away from wheat and sugar and all that. But I had stopped using her recipes and started kind of reverting back to my own. Well, I'm going to stop doing that, and I'm going to go back to cooking from her list. For one thing, it made it so much easier on me in the aspect of not having to, for one thing, it was cheaper because she gives you the exact amounts of what you're going to need for each dish. So if your dishes that you're following that week, if you only need one bell pepper, red, green, yellow, orange, whatever, you're going to buy one bell pepper. You're not going to buy, oh, they're 4 for $1, I'll buy 4 of them. Well, yeah, like they're 4 for $1 anymore, but you know what I'm saying. And, it gave you very specific amounts. So you ended up not spending as much money on those things. And it gave you the ability to be able to buy some of the more expensive ingredients, and like the right flour, and like the almond flour costs more and stuff. But because you're saving money on one end, you can put it towards other things and not buying all the snack foods and things that I normally would buy, So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to getting back on to knowing what I'm going to cook that night and knowing what I'm going to have left over for tomorrow for lunch, all of that. It really was making my life easier in that aspect. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So as soon as I can get to the store, probably this coming Monday or something, I'm going to buy the stuff for our monthly plan, our weekly plan, and it'll be good. So, okay, now I think that looks so cute. I love this chiffon ribbon. I really think it's pretty. And I was looking here, I've got these from Tina's kit. Oh, that's something I was going to tell you guys. I've decided to do something I don't think I've ever done it before, and I believe Sonia, you had mentioned to me that you'll use like one DigiKit for a journal. I think you mentioned that to me. Well, I'm not using one. I'm going to use a couple of DigiKits. However, I am going to only use DigiKits, and I'm going to try to do that and see what happens for me. I usually use DigiKits, and then I also use, my own pages, my own stuff, and I'll also use, coffee dyed pages and stuff like that. So what I was planning on doing with this journal was, and I hope I can do it and, not revert back to what I usually do. But I think I'm going to use all of these 2 kits that I have. One from Tina, and the other one is from a shop called Sweet, let's see, she has it on her paper. Sweet Vintage Prints in Etsy. Sweet Vintage Prints. Now, I've only purchased from her one time, so she is not in my list of go-tos because, I don't usually go to her. I've never heard of her until recently. But I was thinking that it would be cool to do a journal with just, because their kits really match. They like the color schemes go really well together. And so, yeah, I'm going to try to do the journal with just some fun things from both these kits. Okay? So, yeah. And then even the pages, like, that they're going to write on, I'm going to print out on one side I'm going to do the digi, okay? And then on the other side I'm going to do like a coffee dyed print from Tina's digi, probably, for them to have writing space on, instead of putting in my own coffee dyed paper and stuff. And that way they have the digital picture on one side that we can decorate, or leave plain if we want to just leave it as it is for the decorating, you know, of the journal. But does this make sense? I'm sure there are some of you who are like, so big deal, we do that all the time. I've just never used a whole digital kit, you know, or focused in on one or two kits in anything I've done. That's why this is different for me. So I just thought it would be kind of fun to try a little different way of doing it and see what happens. Plus, this is my first Thanksgiving journal. That folio that I did was my first, it was my first autumn journal type project. So yeah, I've just never done a theme of a holiday. But like I told you guys, I just started doing this. I don't know that I like that there. I just started doing this, and so it's all new to me. And to do like I was kind of thinking that might be cute right here. No, maybe not. I wonder if I trim this down and fit it to there, if it would be. I bet you I can do that. Anyway, so yeah. So I do hope that you guys, I cut it too small. I do hope that you guys commented about what, here we'll do kindness. Maybe that'll fit. I hope you guys commented to me about what type of book you think we should do, whether it be folio, hard, you know, kind of like a hardback type, soft cover type, which, you know, whatever. I'm letting you guys help me decide. So hopefully I'll get enough comments and votes to, you know, use your idea. Okay? I would like, that'd be fun. That makes it more our project, you know, when you guys kind of speak into it and have a say. And it kind of helps me out because, you know, I'm like I said, I don't know everything. I don't think I do. And I love hearing from you all about what you think. Like, oh, I probably will show you this Friday. You'll see it. But the book, our altered book, I did put the notebook of the young man. I put that in the back where, you know, the majority of votes said it should be in the back. So that's where we put it. Yay! So, yeah. I think it was cool there. I liked it there too. I'm looking around my desk to see what I have, because I'd like to put something right there, but I don't want to necessarily put, I don't know, I like that there. I'm going to put that. These little ribbons are cute. I may have to print out some more of this fussy cut stuff from the kits, because I don't think there'll be quite enough if I'm using mainly that to decorate with. That's why I was sitting here before I got on video and I was cutting out the journal cards and stuff from Tina's kit so that I could use them. There we go. So now our little piece we did yesterday, I should put something right there. Our little piece that we did yesterday is decorated, and now all I need is some little cards to go inside. And I'm looking here. I think all of Tina's are too tall. Yeah, they're too big. Unless I used like, maybe, let's see. Nope, a little wide too. That's okay. So, okay, that decorating is done, and I'm gonna grab really quick. I need to grab paper. I'm just right here, guys. Still in the same room. Okay, I wanted to grab my buff colored cardstock. because I like to use this to back journal cards and stuff. So I was going to go ahead and just glue some of these down and cut them out so they have a backer and they're a little thicker and a little more sturdy. And then I'll do some decorating on some of them probably. I'll probably use, I'm not sure what yet, but I'll probably use some of our, I should have just taken that to the edge, but oh well. Probably use some of our pre-made, you know, ephemera with these too, but these are all so cute, you know, just like little journal cards on their own. So I just want to utilize them. You know what I mean? Because they are adorable. I was even thinking that these would be cute to take a couple of them and maybe give them a hinge and do a like a little notepad or something hooked to them. Oh well, it's not gonna work. You know what I mean? I thought that would be cute. An easy way to turn them into something other than, because like if you take one as the front, and then say you take this one and you put like a little hinge piece between these guys, and then you can put some notepad in them, and then they'd have, and then you could glue that in and it would open, and the back cover could be another picture, you know, that matches from the kit. Or you could do it as one where, of course, where it's like that, and that's the back, and then you use it as a floater, as a little floater notebook through your journal, through the journal. So we'll see, we'll see. I just want to get all these little guys backed with something a little stronger than my cardstock. That really nice thick cardstock I bought will not go through my printer. It was such a bummer. I think I mentioned that to you guys. Does anybody ever have that problem where the paper it won't go through? That totally bummed me out, just because I really wanted to just print it on one sheet and be done with it, you know. Nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So I got into a, oh my goodness, I shot the other video earlier for yesterday, the Mass Monday, right? And I ended up, I had some lunch and ended up going on to YouTube. And do you ever get stuck in a YouTube rabbit hole? Okay, show of hands. Who gets stuck in a YouTube rabbit hole? I call it the YouTube rabbit hole, where you end up going from video to video to video to video, and they just, you know, they just keep throwing out more interesting stuff. And well, I got caught in a I don't ever watch this show on television, and it's kind of funny because I'm a singer. You'd think I would, but I don't. I got caught in like a The Voice rabbit hole, where I was looking at this one version of The Voice from Australia, and just some of these singers, you know. And I was sitting on the couch singing along and, you know, listening. And I just was there for a very long time. And I thought, okay, I gotta get up and get back to work. But yeah, that was fun. Just some beautiful, beautiful music and beautiful singers. And I was talking to Jesus about missing my calling. Man, him and I have that conversation. We have that conversation here and there once in a while, because I really turned away a lot of opportunities in my life to sing and used excuses, you know, not to become a singer. And I don't know. At the time it made sense, and I look back at it now at 56 and go, why did I do that again? You know, because, you know, the older you get, I haven't lost my voice, praise the Lord, but I haven't sung enough for my vocal cords and my throat muscles to be strong right now, to be honest with you. And if you sing at all, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't sing for a really long time, the muscles in your throat weaken, just like any muscle in your body. And you have to rehearse, you have to practice, you have to sing, And I have not been singing to the capacity that I usually do when I'm leading praise and worship, or when I'm, performing or anything. And so, yeah, but I can still sing, praise God. I always tell people I sing, and it's Him who gave me the voice, because I did nothing to help myself through the years by, when I was younger, being a smoker, and the drugs that I did, and then when I went through all the stress after Alex died, and I don't think I've even mentioned one of the things that I went back to smoking for about 2 years. I'm ashamed of it. I was delivered from it for 25 years of my life. And when after a couple years after Alex passed, and all that happened with my daughter, and all the other things that happened during that time, and then when they took my grandson out of her custody, I actually was so downtrodden and broken up inside that I picked up cigarettes again. Praise the Lord, He once again miraculously delivered me. But yeah, so for me to be able to sing is a miracle of the Lord in itself. I honestly should not be able to, and I thank Him every day for not, letting my voice go. And I've prayed about it, and the Lord has really put in my heart. He saved my voice for Himself, and so I bring Him glory with it wherever I can and whenever I can, whether it be singing or talking. My voice belongs to Jesus, and I thank Him for His forgiveness when I was being irresponsible with it, when I wasn't respecting, what belonged to Him. And I'm sure we all have those times in our lives where we have gifts, or we have things in even our health, even our physical bodies, whatever the case might be, that we take it for granted, and we fall and we make mistakes, and so I'm sure that you guys understand what I'm saying. But anyway, yeah, so I got stuck in a whirlwind of listening to The Voice, and just fell in love, and was enjoying time listening to those beautiful young people sing. And I like I said, I don't watch the show, at all, except for on YouTube once in a while when it pops up on my feed. And yeah, so that was my lunchtime stuff I did, and it was fun. Oh, these are so pretty. I just really love this kit. I do. I really do like it a lot. I love the little foxes. I actually have this fox in my kit, Foxy and Friends. It's in my shop. He's in there, or she, whatever. But yeah, in one of the pictures. So it's such a pretty fox. I love foxes. The other day, somebody on Facebook posted, and it was out of the UK. I can't remember what. It was one of those kind of sponsored type pages, but they posted a picture, like 4 pictures of a fox sitting in their garden, and this fox he was so beautiful and so perfect. He looked fake, it was really cool. I was like, oh my goodness, that is amazing to me. I've never seen a fox in real life. I've only seen it on television and in pictures. And they've always been one of my favorite animals. I just think they're beautiful. I had a dog, I've told you guys about her, Jin Jin, who lived to be like 17. And we used to call her Little Foxy, because she looked, and she was the same color as a fox, like that reddish, look. and she looked a lot like a fox. She was just a beautiful little dog. Yeah, that's the closest I ever came to having or being around a fox. It was my dog. So I think these are going to be pretty, having these little cards ready to go. And after I get done with this page, I'll go ahead and start decorating again. And let's see, will this fit? I do believe it will. Yay! This is also another thing. This is the first time that I've actually had, like, not quite. Wait, yes, it will. Yes, good. That I've actually prepared a bunch of journaling cards for a particular project. I'm trying to do this one a little bit different so I can get it done a little quicker, hopefully, and not take so much time, you know. I kind of took my time with the others, with the other stuff we've worked on together, but this one I'm probably going to do a lot of it off camera, because that's where, of course, I get most of my crafting done, is off camera. So I know Tina mentions that most of her crafting is done on camera, and I was thinking about that, and she does, like, I don't know, 3-4 videos a day, which is actually a lot, you guys. It really is. To get on camera and talk and visit and craft and do that, it can be kind of tiring. I was not aware of how much energy it took to actually, you know, make these videos till I started doing it. I mean, maybe other people are aware. I never really thought about the depth of what goes on with making them and stuff. Yeah, so I'm trying to get, I think, like I said before, I think the most, come on now, I think the most videos I've done in one day was 3, and I think I only did that once. I usually do 1 or 2. If I can get 2 out in a day, I'm really happy, because, you know, for me that's a lot. And it's kind of funny. I know I talk a lot in the videos, but I think, you know, I've mentioned to you guys, when I'm home here alone by myself, I sometimes don't even turn on the television, and I just craft in the silence. So if I'm not really feeling energetic, it's harder for me to converse. That's why I didn't really make a video this last couple days, was because I was so tired from the vacation. I was having a hard time talking. And yeah, I was having a harder time visiting and, you know, and kind of chilling out with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I just was worn out. But it was so much fun. We went to 2 different Goodwills while we were up there, where I actually did get quite a few good books, which was surprising for me, because I don't really buy stuff from Goodwill as often anymore because of the fact of how their prices have just gone through the roof. I mean, they had a dress there that they wanted $60 for. And it was a nice dress, but it was something that they would have probably, you know, charged 15 or 20 for a year, you know, less than a year ago. And yeah, because they've gotten so high priced, I just tend to I mean, all their books are priced at, you know, between $3 and $6 now. I will say that big, huge book that I got from them, I can't remember which one it is, but it's very big and nice, and it's got a lot of really good pictures in it. I did pay $5 something for that, only because I felt like it, you know, I didn't like paying it to Goodwill simply because it wouldn't have been that much before, but I did pay it because of the fact that the book was worth that. It was worth more than that. But let's see here. Okay, so we got a few cards to work with, and that's good. I don't know how much decorating should I do on these. I mean, my gosh, I guess some of them are, you know, will be good, but they're so pretty on their own, you know what I mean? This little guy, I think I might do something with him. I wish he were looking this way. I mean, like the opening, because then it would look like he was looking, because this is so open that it would look like he was looking at something that I put there. I'm wondering, Oh, I have a cramp in my foot. Ouch. I could sit her right here. She looks cute, sitting on top of the pumpkin. Actually, that wouldn't actually be a bad idea if I could find the right person. She's a little bit too little. If I could find the right person for him to be looking up at, that would be cute, right? Oh, sure. Now all of them are standing. Usually they're all... Oh, wait. This one's cute, too. Wait. Where'd he go? Oh, man. I dropped him. That's so funny. You know how whenever I look for those that are standing, I always find the ones that are sitting? Well, now I'm looking for the ones that are sitting, and they're all standing. That's irony. Oh, this guy looks cool, but he's a little too big. He covers the fox. We don't want that. Let's see. Oh, here he is. This little guy. No, they actually, he kind of looks like he's about to bite them. That's cute, though. She looks so cute sitting on the pumpkin. I like it. Oh, well. Okay, Tara, get a grip. Let's see. Oh, they're too big. Maybe not people. Maybe I'll put a pretty reference card here in the corner like that, and have that hanging on over the side. Rise up. This matter is in your hands. We will support you. So take courage and do it. Ezra 10:4. The flowers match, but the scripture doesn't really match right there for that. So, forgiven and free. I like that. You know me, guys. I gotta put scripture in there. I gotta put encouraging, you know, encouragement and words of encouragement. I can't help myself. I don't want to help myself. I'm glad that I love putting the things of God into the right place. I'm going to trim this green off, and then I'm going to round the corners. I usually do with Tina's, you know how she has the backing, and I left it on a few of them this time, but I usually trim it right up to the card. And so, yeah, I think I'll do that now, because if I round this off with that green on there, oopsie, it's not going to match, really. So, oh, come on now. Don't do this. Got it stuck. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Okay. Clean up my mess. my desk is bad enough. You guys don't need to have to see the mess too. I'm aware. I might throw some of that really pretty rusty orangey colored ribbon and bronze, you know, that I got. Where is it? Oh gosh, did I put it away? Okay. I'm gonna put this here. And no, you're not putting those on there. Put them away. The little babies. They're not going on this one. Okay, what I was going to go for, and if I can find this butterfly. I like these that went with Tina's kit. They're pretty. I think I might have to print them out on some of the matte photo paper because it'll make them stand out a little better. They look so cool though, and I was thinking that, oh, maybe it won't fit. Darn it, I stuck it over. It fits, but he looks a little big, huh? Maybe I need to get one of her, oh, you know what, I don't have them in here. I've got them down below. I have all these butterflies cut out, but they're in one of these big old things of mine here. Here we go. Maybe these are it. These cases are so great, but at the same time, they're kind of awkward. Here's one, maybe. No, he's big too. Shoot. I don't want a super tiny butterfly, but I was thinking that a smaller one would look better, but now I'm looking, I can't find any smaller ones. They're all kind of that size. What do you think, guys? What should I use right there? Thoughts? Suggestions? I'm open to them. Let me see. Here, I've got, oh, sorry, guys. I've got this really pretty. Let's see. These pretty little leaves, and it's like a peach color. And I was thinking that would look pretty there along the side. And then maybe a little bit of that ribbon I was talking about, if I can find it. It should be right nearby. That's the only thing I hate about doing these, is you've got to kind of, you know, you got to get glue on each individual leaf for it to really stick down. Okay, got it started enough. There we go. Okay, I love this stuff. Sometimes I forget I have it. Oh man, there's some who I've seen your craft rooms. I don't even know how you, I mean, recall that you have stuff. You have so much. It's amazing to me. If you want to see a beautiful craft room, go to, oh, I gotta think. I don't want to say the name of the shop. She's also on Instagram. She's a member of our Facebook group. Her name is Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Strawberry Cottage. I'm looking real quick. I don't want to say it wrong. Oh, great. I have to wake up my computer. Never mind. Anyway, I'll have to look it up to make sure. But Strawberry Cottage. Anyway, her craft room. Your craft room, Barbara. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I showed it to my husband and he's like, maybe someday, honey. I am in love with her craft room. and so is anyone else who has seen it, because it's amazing. It is beautiful and organized and colorful and clean and white and just, oh wow, you know, one of those rooms that you just can't even take your eyes off. That's Barb's room. Come on now. I'm trying to get this to open so I can actually make sure I'm saying the right name, because I do not want to misrepresent. Come on. Sorry, guys. See, I act like you guys are in the same room with me here, don't I? I kind of feel like you are. Ooh, this one looks kind of cool. The rusty. Yeah, I like that. I could take that down the other side. Yeah, I'm going to try that. Let's see here. My computer is slow. Makes me irritated. What time is it? Okay. I'm just sitting here trying to get my, there we go. Get it all squished up the way I like it before I put it down. And we're just going to run it along this side here. Okay. I love for it to just kind of fall where it does and squish up and look all nice, and love it, love it, love it. Yeah, this color looks nice. Nice and warm. Okay. There we go. So there's one of our cards. Oh, stop. Facebook. I'm just pulling this up. I want to tell you guys, so you can check out her beautiful pictures on Instagram, and also if you're a member of our Facebook group, you can check out her pictures there too. It is, I'm scrolling down. Okay, Barbara, here it is. Strawberry Cottage Studio. Okay? Strawberry Cottage Studio. So, if you want to see a beautiful craft room and some beautiful art, go to her Instagram. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Seriously. Awesome job, Barb. Awesome. So there's one. Okay. Now I was looking here because I was thinking I would like to decorate more on these as well. Let's do one of these. See if we can do one of these really quick. I really love how these turned out for the fall look. I think they're so pretty. I'm going to try to do some of these for Christmas as well. These are on what we did on Sunday, just with the ink blower and, you know, the alcohol inks. Nothing fancy, but sure looks like they are, you know. They come out looking just so gorgeous. Let me put this back up before I forget and it's in my way. Okay. Ooh, he looks kind of cool against there too. So far we have this one. We have this one. These are all for our new autumn or Thanksgiving journal. Let's see. I'm looking here. Didn't I just do another one when we got on camera first? Oh, I decorated this. That's right. I finished this off. And now it's drying. Looks so cute. It's pretty. Yay. Okay. So good. Now, let's do this one. Now this I would like to put people on, but I'm trying to decide. What people? I'm thinking I might want to put one of our, if I can find them. I've got so many bags of stuff over here, you guys. It's kind of crazy. Got some, oh, these are cute. Little fairies. They're so sweet. Oh my goodness, I was cutting fairies out this weekend at the hotel. It was pretty funny. There was so much cutting. So much cutting going on. Courtney was like, your poor hands. I get tired just watching you. My fingers get tired. I said, oh, all comes with the, it comes with the job. Fussy cutting. I don't know about you guys, but I love fussy cutting. I don't mind it really. I mean, I do get tired after a while, but I do love it. A little angel. Yeah, I think I'll use her. And with her, with these, I did that really pretty punch on it, and yeah, the one that I have to fight with every time I use it, but it's so worth it because it makes everything look so pretty. I don't need a lot with this because mostly the reason I'm kind of turning this into something for the journal is because of the background, because of the deeper colors, and I just think, I don't know if a picture on here would look good. Now I'm wondering if I should just go ahead with my little peeps here. The reason I want to have this is because of the tones, you know, the autumn tones. This one, I think I'd like a group shot, but all of them seem to be coming out a little bit. Here, this is a nice family. Let's see. I want to do a group shot. However, I want it to, I don't know, the people to kind of match the elegance of the, but not be too dressed up. You know what? I don't know where I stuck my scripture scraps, but I actually could use mine on something like this. I think I stuck them in a drawer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I haven't cut them out yet, actually, and so. No, that's bright pink. I don't, well, it might match though. If I just, let's see if I distress it enough. Darken that baby up. You are precious. A little high for it. Kind of looking at these guys again too, instead. Yeah, another reason, I was going to say another reason to go visit Barb's Instagram is just for inspiration. And if you go on my Instagram into the places people I'm following, you'll find a ton of really awesome artists, junk journalers, yeah, that you can gain so much inspiration from. So, that's another way to get inspired. Of course, you can go on Pinterest. We all know Pinterest. But there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful artwork with what we do, junk journaling and in general what we do, mixed media and stuff that you'll find on Instagram. I do not update my Instagram as often. I stopped for a little while because it wasn't uploading pictures for me, which was really frustrating. But I don't do it as much as I work on Facebook and I work on my YouTube. I find it hard to split myself in all these different directions. And I feel bad sometimes. I'm like, oh my goodness, I haven't been on my Facebook in 3 days, or my Instagram in 3 days. And yeah, so if it seems like I don't post as often, it's because I'm just overwhelmed. So it's just a lot, and I'm trying to create digitals, and I'm also working on, and then I have my home, I take care of my husband and my life, and I am a housewife and I love it. And so, I don't know. It's, there's a lot. I can relate to like Tina talking about, what she talks about, having so much to do and trying to do it all. And then the other day I heard Gail talking about, saying that she was going to be traveling and going to see her grandson or granddaughter, I think, play. And they were going to go into town, into the town where her daughter and son-in-law live, because he's their eye doctor. And she was mentioning about not being able to do any videos for a couple days. And she's like, but I know you guys want me to live my life. And I was laughing because, you make this commitment to this channel, and it's a commitment, and it's not, I don't take it lightly. I liked how Tina said it the other day. She said something about on one of it, and it might have been an old video, but she was talking about how she feels like, this certain day she had promised every week it would be a particular thing, like mass make, and she said, to me, that's a commitment I've made, and I don't take it lightly. That's how I feel. I don't take it lightly, that I've committed myself to being here with you guys. And so, yeah, it's not something that you should take lightly or do lightly. It took me a long time thinking about doing the channel because I knew that commitment was there. And so that was another part of, making that decision. And once I made it, I knew, that I was gonna try to, as best as I could, live up to it. So, yeah. So that's why you don't see me on Instagram as much. That's my point. You don't, because I'm definitely more geared towards, oh my goodness, look what I just did. By the way, dry wipes will pull your alcohol ink off of your background if you rub it too hard. I have discovered that now more than once. So it's okay though, because it just kind of looks old, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't mind that. And I'm gonna put like a word or a passage here or something. Let's see. And then we'll be done. And we got a few more things decorated for the upcoming journal. And nothing's impossible. That's what came to my head when I saw that that song. Does anybody remember that song? It was Darlene Check with Hillsong. Okay. And yes, I know what recently happened with Hillsong. I don't want to go into talking about that, though. I'm praying for our family in Christ, And I'm not gonna, you will not hear me diss men and women of God in the ministry, because even when they fall, they are human beings, and there is forgiveness, and hopefully they will seek that forgiveness. It is not, I do not touch the anointed of God. It's like King David said when David said when King Saul was chasing him all those years. Every opportunity that David had to kill Saul, he did not take it, even though his soldiers didn't even understand why. But it was because he said, I will not touch the anointed of God. And as long as God still had King Saul in that position, David would not ever take it upon himself to, avenge himself. And I feel that way about men and women of God. If I see someone fall, I cry for them, and it breaks my heart. But I will not hurt that person by, disrespecting them. They're already put themselves through enough. They don't need my help. Do you know what I'm saying? And plus I just don't feel like that's the way the Lord would have me to behave with people. So that's my take. I'm going to see if I can, no, you know what, I'm just going to have to leave this squared. I don't feel like digging out a, what do you call it, a sticky note to stick it to and do the corners, so it's going to have to be square. It'll be fun. I just wanted a little word on here. Maybe I will trim it and see if I can cut it myself. Oops. I kind of just want it really small so it'll fit right onto that ribbon, hopefully. I just want the word there. Give it a little distress. Funny story, last night Courtney had a splinter in his finger, and my hands are so stained up, and he could not get it, and I was helping him, and at one point, and I got it out as soon as I did it, but it was so funny because at one point we were in the bathroom and I was digging around, and I'm holding his fingers, and my hands are, of course they were washed, but they still have stains on them, and he starts laughing. He goes, "Your hands look so filthy and you're doing that on my finger." And I said, "I know, but it's because they're stained. It's not my fault." Okay, so there we go, you guys. We did this one together, and I've got these others I showed you that aren't ones we did, but let's see. We did this one together, okay, and then we finished off this little guy. All right, so that is it for today's craft with me. I hope you guys joined along and did some crafting and playing with your stuff that you need to get done. And I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. You don't even know. God bless you. I will see you tomorrow, and have a wonderful day, okay? Happy crafting. Bye.